Let's start off our day with something wonderful or hear about someone being marvelous. Let's make today Wonderlous. This is the show that gives you a daily dose of feel-good, uplifting, positive stories from around the world. Welcome to Wonderless News. I'm Hoyt. Let's get right to it. So our first news story is a study that shows the 4-day work week works for companies and employees. Now, get that, the 4-day work week. We've heard a lot about this. I've read about it, and I'm always interested in how you can really maximize 4 days and have that perpetual 3-day weekend. So this organization, it's a nonprofit called 4 Week Global, conducted a trial with 33 companies and almost 1,000 employees. And this took place over a number of years, and they looked at the results of how the employees performed with only 4 days of work, maximizing that time spent, and then having those 3 days off every week. Now, what they noticed was an increase in revenue. Oh, yeah. So they were making more money. And they also saw a reduced absenteeism and resignations, right? So less people were calling in sick and less people were saying, I'm done with this place. I'm going to go work for someone else. This is incredible. What a great study that was done to really prove that for anybody saying, oh, no, you got to work 5 hours minimum. You got to work 7 hours. And your employees, your team need to work all the time and this and that. Now, some companies and some industries might require more than 4 days, but when you look at a 4-day work week and you see these results, I truly think it's possible. I like to maximize my time during the week, and I work really hard Monday through Friday, and I really try to take the weekends off to spend time with my family. I'm available. I take calls. I handle business when I need to. I'll review documents for my company and all those other things. So I am active. But I try really hard to really put those things off until I come back into the office on Monday. So look, let's see if this is going to be coming down the pipe. The one thing they said was all of the companies, all 33 companies, are not going back to a 5-day work week. So it worked for them. It could work for some of our other companies out there. All right, next segment. Classmates create a robotic hand for their friend. This is really cool. So this high school student, Sergio Peralta, he lives in Tennessee. He showed up to school and he has a hand that never fully formed, right? So this has been with him since he was born. It never fully formed. And he shows up to school and they said he, just was kind of nervous. Like, how are people going to see me? What's going to happen? And I'm sure it must create a lot of anxiety in some ways going into a new environment, a new school. Well, amazing. His classmates go, hey man, I think we can actually maybe build you a hand in our engineering department. The engineering teacher was like, this is great. Let's do it. So they actually built him a robotic hand that he could put over his partially formed hand, and he could use that to grip things, throw baseball. Like, he started throwing the ball. It's incredible what he was able to do with this robotic hand, and more incredible that his classmates in the school were supporting him and doing something really astounding to create and build. I don't know what high school this is in Tennessee, but it's top notch. They're building robotic hands for their classmate. But yeah, great. After the trial, so now he's throwing the baseball around, it says, and as I would say, what a home run for Sergio, and also that school in Tennessee. It's incredible. Well, it's time for the Wonderless moment of the day. This is another brought to you by our sponsor, Rise by Shaman Angelina. She has handmade jewelry and an Etsy shop. The link to her Etsy shop is there below on the screen. Check out her products. Phenomenal stuff. All very themed around coastal products. So she has like sea glass necklaces and rings, and she has other jewelry items made of other stones and shells and stuff like that. So very talented, great stuff. Check it out. And this moment you're going to hear and see for today's moment, kittens playing. That's right. Enjoy this 20 seconds of kittens playing. Kittens, they're so cute. I mean, once it becomes a cat, let's be honest, cats are kind of on their own, right? They don't really care too much about you unless unless it's feeding and cleaning their litter box. But kittens, man, they just are completely involved. They want to play. And you ever have those kittens that would, I had one that would, I'd walk through the kitchen and it would jump out and attack my feet and run away. So that was a really great feel-good movie. Thank you to our sponsor, Rise by Shaman Angelina, for that. Next story. Woman collects thousands of stuffed animals, stuffies, for seniors. Yeah, so this lady, Patricia Gallagher, every holiday now, she ends up filling her car with tons of little stuffies, stuffed animals that, normally you'd think would go to kids, but she collects them and she brings them to this little seniors nursing home. And the seniors there love it. They love it. They get these little stuffed animals. There's all these pictures online. They're all posing and, posing with the stuffed animal to the side and so forth. It's so cool. And what a great gift that, Patricia does this for all these members of this nursing home. And, it just shows you that, a good stuffed animal, a little stuffy, as my kids call it, really isn't limited to just kids. Some of us have a stuffy at home that, you keep somewhere, maybe not on your bed, but you keep it somewhere. It was yours when you were a kid or whatnot. But anyways, great gift for Patricia to do that, and wonderful gesture. Keep it coming, Patricia. Keep it coming. Lots of joy by that lady there for all those wonderful people at that nursing home. And last but not least is a story of yours or mine, something wonderful or wonderless. I think I'm going to take this moment to do something a little different because I don't have a story to tell you of mine right now, and I don't have a story of yours yet. I think what I'd like to say is one of the reasons why I'm doing this show, Wonderless News, is because, well, one, we get plenty of news that we can, watch and listen to all day. That's a lot of it's tragic and big world events and things in our community that are horrific, and they do deserve the attention for us because it's good to know what's going on. I do feel like we've lost touch with what maybe true happiness is and what true joy is and how to get that in our daily life. I think it's important that we try to find some time, even if it's just the length of this show, to really get those happy feelings going, to focus on the positive, to focus on really wonderful things happening in society and around the world. And that's why I wanted to do this. It's many of us meditate or are asked to meditate to find that balance. We talk about, or people have talked about, positive affirmations, to put positive things out, to think positively, to try to envision your life the way you want it. Not that you're going to get there, but that you're already there, right? So why not do that with happiness? Believe that you're happy now. See what makes you happy and feel those feelings now. If you're looking for more money in your career, see the money in your account, feel yourself appreciative and thankful and gracious for that because you've received it. Not that you're going to receive it, but you've received it. Play through that. I did that with swimming many, many years ago when I was competing and I was much younger. We did a lot of visualization, which was pretty much meditation, but we always had to sit there and our coach would walk us through the steps of your event. You're stepping onto the block. You're hearing the sound of the crowd. The buzzer or the gun goes off and you jump into the water and you take your first stroke and your second stroke. We would play through that event, that match, that competition and that race every single time, and we would go through the motions of succeeding and winning. So I think that's part of what we need to do. And that's why I really like what we do here at Wonderlous News. And I'd like to know more about what you have as a story and what you can share with us. So anything positive, feel good, share with us. Email to wonderlessnews@gmail.com. It's on the screen. Include your name if you want to, pictures, video, details about the event, and I'll share it here on the show. So thanks again for watching and listening. I'm Hoyt. This is Wonderless News. I'll see you tomorrow.